give me the good stuff. You guys are paying tens of thousands of dollars to be in these masterminds. What do you learn? What's cool? What was the first one that you learned?
Post-purchase survey vendor, No Commerce, KNO Commerce. And this is one of those things that I think is not just a missed opportunity, but it's also a solve for the biggest problem that we have in the world of paid advertising, which is attribution. If you want to know where people came from, ask them. Now, that's not going to give you all, 500 plus touch points, obviously, because there's recency bias built into the system. But even that recency bias, I think, works in your favor. You're not necessarily getting the most recent impression. You're getting the one that made the biggest impression. No pun intended. So I think that post-purchase surveys are absolutely critical. If you're not using them, start. And honestly, just test it out. Like, this is, Ralph, I love your phrase. I steal this from you. The little hinge that swings the big door. There's no work involved in post-purchase surveys. Like, none. You're embedding a little code, and then the surveys are already pre-made for you. But the amount of actionable data that you collect is incalculable. So for whatever it's worth, use post-purchase surveys. No Commerce came up during tool time, and some of our members had a lot of good things to say about it.
Now, there's another tool that you have used more. No Commerce is one that we recommend to our customers. We probably have, I would say, at least a half a dozen or more that use this on a regular basis. And it's usually like, where did you first hear about us? But then it's also, it can be, you can customize it in any sort of way that you want, whatever your objective is. But it really does help with knowing where business is coming from. Obviously, we've got third-party tracking tools. We've got, we're going to be getting into your presentation probably on our next show here, but very, very helpful in being directional as to where your traffic's coming from. You use a different one, and I think you said you've recommended this to a fair amount of people as well. Which one is that one now?
Shopper Approved. I've been using Shopper Approved for almost 8 years. I think it was the very first review aggregator that integrated with Google Ads. Since then, they've branched out, and they have a ton of features, and there's a lot that their software does. What I like about Shopper Approved is, instead of just surveys, you're actually able to mine for customer reviews and then put those reviews just about anywhere that you want them. So if you're trying to aggregate UGC, reviews, testimonials, etc., I've not seen a better system on the market than Shopper Approved. And what's cool about it is all of the reviews that you're capturing can then be used in places that not all reviews can be used. Google doesn't let you use any reviews in the feed. You have to have an approved feed that has an integration with Google's API. And it does a lot. It does seller ratings, product reviews, video reviews, reputation management. It has Q&A software that helps put all the questions that people might ask in an SEO-friendly way, helps you with optimization. So I'm a pretty big fan. The guys that own Shopper Approved are in my mastermind. But I was a customer before they joined. It was sort of a little fanboy moment for me too. When I saw them sign up, I was like, oh my goodness. I've used you guys for almost a decade. And then one of the guys shot me in the neck when we played paintball, Ralph. Where's the loyalty? Well, I ask you.
I don't know. Yeah. And that was an unprotected area. That was like the first night.
That was the first night.
Do in these. Yeah. I actually had to work that night. I was kind of pissed.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. The paintball was so much fun.
Although I wasn't pissed when I met with this client who we're pretty excited about. But yeah, I saw all the video. Looked like there was a lot of teaming up against you.
There was.
Because you just had a large target. Yeah.
It's because they knew I was the strongest.
I saw that. You're the alpha.
That's right.
You're trying to take down the alpha.
It's like when you go to prison, you knock out the biggest guy. That was me.
That's right. Just like they do in Shawshank Redemption with the sisters. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, so I missed that. But all right, so Shopper Approved shot you in the
got it. Shopper Approved. So try to assassinate me. I still love him.
Don't hold that against him.
Yeah,
you still love him. That's amazing. Well, that's those are two great resources right there. You can't go wrong, especially, for e-commerce stores. Like, you should be doing it because it's easy. It's at the end of like all your upsells. You're not disrupting the flow too. Highly recommended.
It's Costin with the Daily Google News, and I'm here with Rob and Alex, who I think probably has one of the hardest jobs in the digital world. You're the co-founder of High Level, which is the fastest growing, most disruptive marketing software that I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you guys consider yourself a MarTech? Is that a pejorative to you? Are you okay me